Well, folks, be might, bells, and of course the listening audience. Crazy news. If you are either a young millennial or like a member of Gen Z and you frequent the internet, yeah, your favorite internet site where you get to meet weird strangers and other characters is gone. Omegle is no more. It has been officially wiped from the internet. The creator Leaf, he said, "Yeah, the shoot, it's becoming too much to keep this site up, y'all." In case you didn't know, Omegle, popular site from like 2009 to even this year, like people still use Omegle, and Omegle's one of those sites that people use to talk to like strangers, new people they never met before, people they probably would never have a chance to meet, people from their neighborhood, people from across the world. Like Omegle was a very, very fun site. You would meet characters on that site, like some weird guy playing his guitar in a weirdly like a dimly lit room or wearing like a unicorn hat. Like you'll meet a person like that, or you know, maybe someone wants to show you their art. I used to go on there and be like, "Yo, show me some art. Like I want to see what kind of art you got, yo." Like
Some people will show other
I'm not going
things
on the
as
website for
well.
art.
yeah, be my that
I
goes to the
mean,
other part. Yeah. The other side of Omega was that there were some very creepy adults, and there were a lot of kids on Omega, unfortunately. And when weird adults and kids mix, the worst happens. And it kept happening. And Omega got a lawsuit, probably several lawsuits, but definitely the most recent one is the lawsuit that basically made Leaf have to like get rid of the site. It was becoming a hassle. Like too many people were, too many people were essentially getting like abused on Omegle, and that's unfortunate. That's the very unfortunate part about the internet. Now, I always had good experiences on Omegle, but at the same time, maybe it's because when I was a kid and a grown man from Albania, decided to go ahead and pull out his piece in front of me. You know,
when you say peace, what you talking about
he pulled his
peace?
piece out. He pulled
Yeah,
his.
yeah,
He,
yeah.
he pulled that thing out. Yeah, man.
You talking about an eggplant?
Mm-mm.
He pulled out his eggplant. And sometimes they would
Whoa.
skip you immediately if you weren't a girl. God, I feel so bad for any girl on that website, honestly, because you were a target. And as I got older, I would frequent the site. I would not frequent. I would go to the site every once in the blue moon. I'd be like, if I ever came in contact with someone who I knew was younger than me, I'd be like, "Yo, be careful on here, bro. Like, be careful on here. This site's not like you see even up here. Like, don't get perfect. They made an adult section, right? But the problem was, if you were a creepy adult already, you're not going to the adult section because you already knew what you came here for. Like, that's the worst part about Omegle. That was the worst part.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. And it's like Omegle and sites like that can be really, really, not even not even like really just they it can be risky.
always. There's a lot of Omegle type sites and apps out there.
Monkey's
And
another one.
yeah,
I think I don't I feel like for some reason that one got shut down too. Because I mean
mhm.
I don't see it on the App Store anymore.
Yeah, a lot of them got shut. A lot of them are either shut down or taken off app stores. I remember the original one was like Chat Roulette. If people remember Chat
Yeah,
Roulette,
yeah.
um, same principle, honestly. I mean, it's just unfortunate because I met a lot of good people on that site. I met people, bless you, Katos. I met some good people on there
Okay.
who I'm still friends with. Like, they were really good people. So it's like, it's unfortunate. I don't. What?
You're good at making friends, though. Okay. My Omegle experience, I didn't go on there and make friends. I went on there with my friends, and like we would video chat on there. Like we would try to find each other on Omegle. Like when the random was taking too long, we would put in a keyword so we could find each other faster. But you're definitely right. I do remember the people who misused it, and I'm not gonna say the stuff I saw on Omegle turned out my little 15-year-old mind, but I saw some stuff on there that I never even thought about. Like, I don't think I should stay online. But
yeah. I've personally never been on Omegle.
Really? You didn't
Yeah.
have a teenager then, huh? You didn't have teenage years.
No, I did. I just was outside or.
Oh. B-Man was out touching grass, y'all.
Yeah.
real fast.
I was either touching grass or beating up my younger brother.
Oh,
Dad.
police. Yeah, he's right here, police. Incriminating. But yeah, like that's the Omegle news. I'm glad, especially you, Cave. I'm glad you shared your experience. Like, yeah, a lot of us got introduced to Omegle through some teenage friend who was like, "Hey, there's a site out here called Omegle."
No, like they weren't even really trying to put me on. They were like, "Oh, you've never heard of Omegle?" And I was like, "No, I haven't." And they were like, "Oh, let's try it." It was more of that sort of thing. And then I went on there and I was like, "Oh, this is pretty cool." But I definitely understand why the creator shut it down, because the internet 10 years ago is not the internet of today. In terms of like how many young people are on social media and how they're targeted,
Also,
and
yeah.
just the culture.
Like older, the predators were, you could get away with things back then you can't get away with now. Like even beyond Omegle, if you were part of the stick cam like generation, or you just want, like I said, like chat relay, like those like websites where you could basically join chat rooms, and like there'd be like grown adults in those chat rooms and they'd be pressuring kids to do stuff. So yeah, it's like, yeah, so like when the person who dropped that lawsuit on leaves on Omegle's head, she said that Omegle was where she met her abuser, and she was essentially stuck in this like abusive internet, like, bribery, like blackmail, whatever, and it's actually more common than you think. Like, even I watched a video where this girl, I don't know if y'all, I can't remember her name. Was it Amanda Todd? I can't remember her name. Might have been somebody else. There was like the teenage girl who like, like ended her own life because she was caught in like this internet, like this internet, like one of those little internet things where the guy will be like, "Yeah, you better keep doing this or I'll release this stuff to the internet." So like, yeah, it's just crazy. It's crazy, and yeah, it's unfortunate, but I'm glad. Like, it's good that it's gone, but I do kind of like I'm glad I experienced the good side, and I'm sad that other people did not experience that. But real quick, I will say my experience on Omegle was essentially, my favorite thing was me and a friend were on Omegle late at night, and
Late at night.
it was late at night on Omegle. We can't.
That's when you use Omegle. Like in the daytime, it was dry as heck.
Yeah, you gotta use it at nighttime. That's when all the Tunisians and the Lithuanians were out.
I think that I
Yeah,
think
friend
that's
zone is not worth it.
I think that's why I avoided Omegle because of the creepy side. Cause nobody want to see all that. Like, bruh.
You had to take the risk. You had to take the risk. I'm sorry. You had to take that. Like the risk was there, but like the games were also there. Because like I said, me and a friend, it was late night. We're on Omegle. We came up. So like I decided. I told my friend we're gonna play this. We're gonna play a joke with the next person we come across. So basically, I hide. My friend finds someone, and he strikes up a normal conversation with that person, right? It's a normal conversation. And I come in like I'm breaking into his house. I'm in the background of his camera, like I'm breaking into his house. And I come up from behind my friend and I pretend like I'm choking him out on camera. Like I'm some criminal coming in. I do
Like
that.
a snuff film.
Like I'm literally ending him. Like I'm literally ending somebody's freaking, soul in front of someone, and I throw him down, and like the dude on camera can see my friend's like lifeless body, and I run away, and the guy on camera is just like, dude, you okay? Dude, you good? And then he just skips, because when you see somebody possibly pass away in front of you, you just sort of skip and move on with life, right?
Yeah, that was the thing about Omegle. You would see a lot of crazy stuff, but you'd be like, I don't know what that was, but I gotta roll.
I'll talk to you later, bro. So yeah.
Oh, Tay, did y'all ever come across the same person like after y'all did that one?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, not that specific moment, but I have seen the same person multiple times in like one Omegle session. So yeah, it was just one of those days, I guess. It was one of those things. So yeah,